Yes, it's another weekend in La Liga, and Real Madrid under Xavi Alonso are very confident. Yes, but just the midweek had some one or two flaws, but they are very confident. Mbappe is on fire. Bellingham is back pulling up the strings for Real Madrid. But something stands in their way. Rayo Vallecano. Rayo is not going to be an easy competition for Real Madrid. But let's see how Real Madrid is going to take the game up to Rayo in Rayo's home.
Okay, so Caesar, going into Real Madrid's match, which is coming on this Sunday against Rayo Vallecano, I would say, looking at the league table, no, Real Madrid is first on the league table, and Rayo Vallecano is 11 on the league table. But some of these matches, no, you can't really tell the match dynamics by saying, say, Madrid either first and Rayo that 11 into no. Real Madrid will automatic upper hand. Because a side like Rayo Vallecano, normally they used to disturb big teams. This season they have already pulled one draw with Barcelona, already 1-1 draw. I mean Barcelona and draw. And now last season so Madrid able 3-3 draw, which was the 2024 season in the Mundo. Madrid able 3-3 draw. Omumpo no can share first 2 goals. And sana Bellingham ne Rodrigo Muede and Valverde, Fede Valverde, I better say. Last minute when the 64th minute and ɔmo nya equalizer ɛma no yɛ 3-3. So a team like Rayo Vallecano, no, time bia ɔmo yɛ team bia and ɔmo yɛ club bia in the Spanish La Liga, they disturb the big clubs a lot. They disturb the big clubs a lot, like Real Madrid. But let's say Brody Becker say kind of form, and I say kind of say book Modiano. Real Madrid is a better team going into this match, even though they have lost their last game against Liverpool in the Champions League. No, and them say Real Madrid's record in the La Liga, no, they have only lost 1 game, which is against Atletico Madrid. And I know see a away match, and a match we see a away match. But going into the game, no, Real Madrid has the top scorer of the La Liga, which is Kylian Mbappe. Or good form or she goes into expect to say obey me then I magic via Madrid. And basically all Madrid first team players we will say almost all of them are fit and well. Meet me then ample match way. Bellingham will Mbappe will Vinicius will all these players are there. Other gule so meet me then ample match way. And Real Madrid's away record in the La Liga this season also any bad. Say all four teams are good away. And I can say a draw away table. Ama La Liga this season. Real Madrid also has a very good away form. And also also nice from away. Into going into this game and also bit me abuano. And also last but not the least, my main fact we in to Madrid is leading the league table with 5 points. A difference from Barcelona, who is third on the league, and 4 from Villarreal. I think this is a clear chance as La Liga. These are some of the matches I also offer the serious now to me and then clean 3 points from these matches. Because so to me we need these matches, all of these matches against these smaller teams. Now say be out to me pull draw against Barca and Atletico Mona. You can win the La Liga. Because ultimately lose some matches we na find La Liga. Purpose of La Liga na these are some of the matches also with me then we need these matches no. And to going into this game, no, I tip Real Madrid to win. And then I tip maybe Mbappe to score and Real Madrid to win by maybe 3 goals margin. Thank you.
Vallecano versus Real Madrid. On a paper, Real Madrid are league leaders and seem to be dominating in the league. They've lost only one of their matches and have won all their league matches, not even with a draw. But coming against Real Vallecano, who Real Madrid have not beaten at their home for the past 2 seasons, it's going to be a difficult one. Also looking at the fact that Barca went there and could only come home with a draw. They go for a low block and sit deep and beat you on the counter attack. But I believe that Real Madrid, is going to come out victorious, even though it's going to be a difficult game because Real Madrid are coming into this game without their first choice defensive midfielder and the person of Chamini. So my predictions will be that it's going to be a very slim margin win for Real Madrid. It's going to be a very slim margin win for Real Madrid. Okay, because they are going to sit deep and try to beat Real Madrid on the counter attack. And in games like this, I wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid gets a penalty or two.
Sunday afternoon, 3:15 p.m., and we have an interesting game in La Liga where Rayo Vallecano stay at home to work on the league leaders Real Madrid. Okay, now this one interesting clash because one is a game that is made in Madrid, in the city of Real Madrid. Okay, both clubs are from the city of Real Madrid. Both clubs have interesting history, and one of the clubs in Spanish La Liga that plays one of the best football. Now, Rayo Vallecano is a very great side that knows how to go toe-to-toe with the big teams in La Liga. They know how to play against the likes of Real Madrid, against Barcelona, against Atletico Madrid. Mention. So I expect this game to be an interesting one. Our last 3 games at Rayo Vallecano, it hasn't been a good one for us. Okay. The last time we had a win there was in 2021 where we scored them 2-1. Since then, it's very difficult to get a win at Rayo Vallecano Stadium. Okay, last season, Madrid played a 3-3 draw at Rayo Vallecano Stadium, which was, quite an interesting game with a lot of goals. But I think this time, looking at Madrid going to this game with a lot of momentum in La Liga, being the league leaders, winning maximum points, scoring goals, informed players like of Kylian Mbappe, Adagula, Vinicius Jr., the midfielders helping, even though we have 1 or 2 injuries and setbacks, but I think with the likes of Bellingham, Valverde, Trent coming back into their squad, Militao on good form with Alvaro Carreras, with Ben Hudson, all these guys, Courtois always standing up for the team. I think I'll give Madrid the edge, even though I know it's not going to be an easy fixture because Rayo Vallecano are really going to give us a tough game, but I take Madrid to win this one.